Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about the hypocrisy of the whole race changing nonsense that's going on in media, because it's getting annoying at this point. As you guys know, the what if Black Panther thing kind of caused confusion on Twitter today. I mean, not today, but whenever. I don't know. I don't have a Twitter, thank God, because I don't keep up with the nonsense like that much. But the only reason why is because it's being everywhere or whatever. And they were like, "Oh, Black Panther can't be white or whatever, but Star Lord can be black." Come on now, it's a what if story. So technically, if they did a what if story, and if they wanted to take one of the Marvel characters that was white and put them in the role of a black character, they should be able to have the ability. It don't work for D and not the other way around. But that's the problem that we've been having. We've been disrespecting these comic book characters for so long that when the hypocrisy happens and the shoe's on the other foot, everybody want to be like, "Oh, Marvel's being racist" or whatever and stuff like that. But it's like, how are they being racist if they decided to take a character that was traditionally black and make them white or whatever? Isn't it the same thing that we do all the time when we're taking classical white characters? We're taking classical white characters and then we're sitting up here trying to make them black because we want diversity and inclusion, which makes no logical sense, you know? And Black Panther has a possibility of being white. If any of you guys know, you know from the comic books that White Wolf, who is Hunter T'Chaka, he's the adoptive brother, the white adoptive brother of T'Challa, Shuri, and you know what I mean? So technically, if they really wanted to, White Wolf actually can be a white panther. And then same thing with White Tiger, Crispin Allen. You know, he was a police detective that, you know, took a version of the took kind of like a scientific version of the plant that gives Black Panther his powers. I am drawing a blank right now on the herb, but you know, he's like half black, half white. So if anything, they can always do stuff like that. It's not out of the realm of possibility, and we should accept that. We can't sit up there and be like, "Oh no, it's not fair" or whatever. What? You guys get on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and cheer when they take a classic white character and make them black, Asian, Latino, female, gay, lesbian, you know what I'm saying? Bisexual. So if you guys are okay with that, then you should be okay when the reverse happened. You know, what if I took, you know, Midnighter and Apollo and I made them straight and stuff like that? Or if I drew a fanfic drawing of them and I decided to let them both have significant others, but they're both women or whatever. In my continuity, they're straight now. But if I did something like that, people would have a fit talking about I'm taking away, you know, representation. But if I would take Batman and Superman and make them a couple in an upcoming DC movie, everybody will be cheering, talking about, "Oh God, this is great for representation" or whatever. And then anybody who don't like it, they're bigots, homophobes, and all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't make logical sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't sit up there and say, "Oh, it doesn't matter when white characters are race swapped," but then when other minorities, gender or sexualities are swapped to be the main default, you guys want to get mad and be like, "That's appropriation" or "That's whatever." But newsflash, most of the people that read comic books, that are into comic books, are literally, you know, straight people. I mean, in general, straight, heteronormative people. And majority of them are white. Sad to say, you know, it is what it is. But we gotta get out of this one for thee and not the other. because you kind of have to be okay with it. And especially if that's the case, are you guys freaking out when you see cosplayers dress up as these characters? I've seen plenty of white kids, you know, especially when Black Panther came out, went to a convention during the time of Black Panther came out. How many white kids was dressed up as Black Panther? It's too many to count. And for cosplay, I have no problem, because you're cosplaying, you're being the character that you love, and you're celebrating the character. So I have no problem with anybody cosplaying. I have a problem when we're talking about portraying the character and you're trying to sell it to me. You know what I'm saying? If Marvel had decided, hey, let's get Brad Pitt or Chris Evans to play T'Challa in Black Panther, everybody would lose their collective mind right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't make any darn logical sense on why this character all of a sudden is being portrayed by a white guy. But let y'all tell it doesn't matter. It's all about the acting skill when it comes to that kind of stuff. But the moment they take a character and they literally race swap them to being white, y'all got a big issue problem. It just doesn't make logical sense. You just can't have it like that. And no, Black Panther is not white or anything. So stop freaking out. It was a joke. That's another thing that's lost on everybody. It's a joke of hypocrisy. What if they took every black character, because y'all love doing this, y'all like taking redheads and you love making them black because reasons. So what if they took every original black character in comic books when they're being portrayed and make them redheaded white people? Would you guys still be would you have issues? Yeah, you'll have issues with it. So you have to understand, if you're not okay with race swapping, why should the other side be okay with race swapping? Because if it's your team, your agenda, and your needs and your wants, it's okay. But when it doesn't fall in, then it's a problem. That don't make no logical sense. It just doesn't. You know, it's kind of crazy how everything kind of happens right now when you kind of think about it. I just kind of find it weird that we're upset at a fan art, you know, making fun of, like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, Black Panther was this white guy, since, you know, Hollywood has this obsession with race swapping characters, you know? Like, I think Star-Lord should have been, I mean, not Star-Lord, but Peter Quill in the What If should have been Black Panther in the end. You know, that way it would have been a correlation of them working together, because then you have T'Challa as Star-Lord, and then, you know, Wakanda's figured out that Ego probably wanted Peter Quill. They discover that Peter Quill is somehow, you know, related to Ego, the Living Planet, and they decide to take the boy and train him, and that can be that What If can be a version of Hunter, you know, the White Wolf. So, hey, I mean, I'm just saying, wouldn't that have been cool? But no, you guys probably would have outraged, which wouldn't allow, you know, Disney to take that route, because all y'all would have freaked the hell out and would have been like, oh God, Disney's being racist by, you know, making Black Panther white. But when they do it to other characters, it's fine. I mean, this unnecessarily hatred of classic white characters and classic straight characters is just getting really annoying at this point. You know, demand, if you want diversity and inclusion, that's fine, but demand for the original ones. Stop praising Hollywood for doing the bare minimum. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed when somebody be like, oh yeah, isn't this great? What's great about you being so damn lazy that you took a classic white character and race swapped them instead of actually, I don't know, taking an original diverse character and doing it? But hey, it is what it is. You know, that's why we're in a society where a lot of people don't respect the history, the legacy, the lore of anything anymore, because you got Hollywood telling you not to, and then you got dummies defending it. And, you know, some of y'all cheering like, oh my God, this is so great that this character got race swapped, or this character got sexuality swapped, or this character got gender swapped. Like, really? Really? That's your main focus instead of focusing on the characters. Half y'all couldn't even name any original black characters, Asian characters, Latino characters, or LGBT characters that were originally that and not being recently changed. But it is what it is. I just find it kind of funny how the hypocrisy of it all is. But it is what it is. I just kind of find it funny. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.